Good evening, everyone. I want to start by thanking all of you for taking the time to be here tonight, taking the time out of your busy evening schedules to be here. While I know that you could be spending time with your family at home, or I know that many of you are coming straight from work, and I appreciate the investment that you're putting into your health by being here. See, the intention for tonight is for you to learn strategies that you can implement into your lives starting tonight that are not only going to speed up your results in the office, but they're also going to help you achieve your health goals more consistently, and it's going to help you avoid possible unnecessary drugs and surgery. Tonight, you're going to be learning why I do what I do, what chiropractic really is, and how we lead our patients to overall health and healing. And I'm going to be providing you all with a gift, something that you can take home tonight to your friends, your family members, or any other loved one that's in your mind and in your hearts by the end of tonight. That will hopefully bless them in the same way that I hope you all are blessed as well. Tonight, you're going to have a choice. You're going to have a choice of either sticking with what you previously knew about what the healthcare system was designed to do, or you can embrace the principle that's revolutionizing the world. The principle that the body actually heals from the inside out, rather than the outside in. The body doesn't particularly need medicine in order to be healthy, in order to find real health. See, I didn't know that when I was growing up. I grew up in the town of Evansville, Indiana. Does anyone know where Evansville is? It's down in the southwest corner of the state, and it's a city that's not very much unlike Fisher's in a lot of ways. And my family was a family that wasn't unlike a lot of families throughout the whole country, for that matter. See, my parents wanted me to be involved in athletics at a very early age, and they didn't particularly care which sport I chose. They just wanted me to do something. So when I was about 10 years old, I stopped just dabbling around sport to sport, and I actually drifted towards the sport of year-round swimming. And that was a great sport for me, and I'm glad I chose it because it helped me avoid the fast-acting stresses and the effects of those stresses, things like broken bones or concussions. But all those years of year-round swimming, doing those repetitive motions, over time, when I was about 16 years old, that started to have an effect on my health. And it particularly caused me some health challenges in my low back and in both of my shoulders. Now, when I said that my family isn't unlike a lot of families in the whole country, that is because whenever the Minton family had a health challenge or something going on physically, we did one of two things. The Mittens would always either wait for the problem to go away, or if that didn't work, we would find some kind of medicine or other chemical to make the pain go away through outside-in means. So, when those low back and shoulder challenges started to develop, I did what the Mittens always did, which I started to wait for the pain to go away, and that usually did the trick. And I would get home sore after a long evening of swimming. I would sleep it off, so to speak, and by the next morning, it was gone. But eventually, it started lasting longer and longer, and the pain was getting more and more severe, and it felt like a deep burn in my low back and in my shoulders. So it got to the point that the waiting it out wasn't doing the trick anymore. So I took the next step of the Minton plan, if you will, which is I started taking Advil and ibuprofen to chemically dull the pain. And again, that worked until it didn't. So it got to the point where I was taking more and more Advils, and it got to the point actually that my swim workouts were being affected to the point that I was finding ways to skip swimming. Now, if you guys know anything about me, you'll quickly find out that I don't like sitting out of things that I'm passionate about. So my coach knew that about me, and one swim practice that I went to, he called me out on it. He pulled me off to the side during a morning swim workout, whenever we were about to get in for warm-ups, And he told me, he said, Scott, I'm worried about you. I know how much you like to swim. You're not swimming. What's going on? So I confided in him and I told him what was going on. And he recommended a course of action that my family had never considered, and that was for me to see his chiropractor. And my first thought was, to see a chiropractor, that's something that older people went to when they threw out their backs, or that people went to after they had a bad car accident or something of that nature. Here I am, I'm 16 years old, I'm a year-round swimmer. Why should I see a chiropractor? So he kept insisting, and the pain wasn't going away. So I figured, okay, I'll give it a shot. And the chiropractor explained how the body heals, and a light bulb went off that, oh my gosh, and the information that he provided changed my life forever. The way that I hope that this health talk tonight changes your lives forever.